In this video we're going to look at finding the HCF and LCM of two numbers, two very large numbers. So it will involve using prime factorisation, so make sure that you are familiar with prime factorisation before doing this. To start off, we're going to go with 168 and we're going to find its prime factors. So first thing I'll do is divide by 2, smallest prime number. So we get 84, circle the prime number. 84 can be divided by 2 and 42, circle the prime number. 42 can be divided by 2 and 21, circle the prime number. 21 can be divided by 3 and 7, circle the prime numbers. There's nothing else to factorise, so we're finished with that one. Doing exactly the same with 216. That can be divided by 2 and 58. Circle the prime number. 58 can be divided by 2 and 26. Apologies, 2 and 29. Circle the prime number. 29, I can't divide this by 2 and get a whole number, so I'll try the next smallest prime number, which is 3. 3 doesn't divide evenly into it either, so I'll try the next. 5, that obviously doesn't. 7 doesn't either, so what we've got here is actually we've got another prime number, so we'll circle the 29. And that is two numbers factorised. Next step, write them as a product of their primes. So 168 is the same as 2 times 2 times another 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7. You check it for you want, multiply them all up together and you should get 168. Do exactly the same for 216, only with 216 this time what we'll do is we'll keep it directly underneath the 168. So it ends up being 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 29. We've been asked though to find the HCF and LCM of these two numbers, which we haven't yet done. Doing this will help us to do it. So the first thing we'll always do is the HCF, the highest common factor. Find the HCF, find what's common to both of these numbers, so both lines. We've got a 2 in both of them, so we'll write it down once. We've got another 2 that's common to both of them, so we write it down once. There's nothing else common to both, so there's no more to write down. We'll do the calculation as 2 times 2, so the highest common factor of these two numbers is 4. Finally, the LCM. For the LCM, what we'll do is take the 4 and now multiply that by everything that we haven't crossed off yet. So there's still a 2 here, there's a 3, there's a 7, and finally there's a 29. Multiply those numbers together and we will get our LCM. So multiplying them together, we end up with 4,872, which obviously is a very large number. If we kept going through 168 times tables, and the 216 times tables, we'd eventually get 4,872. And that's all of these prime factors now crossed off. They've all been used to get the LCM. For the HCF, you are just getting what is common to both. So we've got 2, and we've got another pair of 2s, and that's our HCF. Have a go at this question for yourselves. Pause the video, resume it when you're ready, and see if you've got it right. Okay, so your first step should have been to 180 and express it as a product of its primes. We've got 2 and 90, circle the prime, which is a 2. 90 can be expressed as 30 times 3, circle the prime. 30 can be expressed as 3 multiplied by 10, circle the prime. 10 can be expressed as 2 multiplied by 5, circle the prime. This time both of them are primes, so we know we're finished. Do exactly the same with 252. If you're unsure of your primes, there's no harm listing them at the side. You've got 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. It's unlikely you need any others. For 252, we've got 2, and we have got 126, circle the prime. For 126, we've got 63 and 2, circle the prime. For 63, I can't divide it by 2 evenly, so I'll try 3. 3 times 21 is 63. Circle the prime. 21, again, can't be divided by 2, but it can be divided by 3. So it'll be 3 times 7. And circle both numbers, as both of them are prime numbers. Next step, writing each number as a product of its primes. 180 we know is 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 5. And tick them off as you're going along to make sure you haven't missed out on any number. You should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For 252, we have got 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by the 7. HCF we begin with. It's the easier, it's going to be the smaller answer as well. So I've got a pair of 2's common to both, so I write it down once. I've got another pair of 2's common to both, so I write it down once. I've got a pair of 3's common to both, so write it down once. And I've also got another pair of 3's, so write it down once. I'm left with a 5 on top. There's only 7 underneath, so there's nothing else in common. HCF is 4, 12, 36. The biggest number divides into both 180 and 252 is 36. Lastly, the bigger multiplication, we've got LCM, lowest common multiple, will be the 36 multiplied by everything that's left over here. So we've got a 5, and we've also got a 7. And the lowest common multiple of these two numbers is 1260. And that's how you do the LCM and HCF of two very large numbers. So to recap, make sure you know your prime numbers, 2, 3, 5, 7, etc. Do your prime factor trees first, making sure you circle all the primes as you go along. When you write the numbers as a product of its primes, make sure you are crossing them off as you write them down, so you don't miss out on one, or you don't write one down twice by mistake. HCF is what's common to both, but only write it down once. And the LCM then is the HCF multiplied by everything that hasn't been crossed off yet.